Hello there, SimOnTrains here. You join me on the 0925 West Midlands Railway service to Birmingham International. My motor is going as far as Birmingham New Street on this train. The reason I had started this blog at Brucey Town is that I was getting a Costa coffee. A coffee on the way down to Birmingham. But anyway, today's railway journey is actually going to take us to two railway stations that opened in 1842. But they both had some interesting history about them. But there is also another reason why I visited these two railway stations, and that is diverted traffic, which I'll explain more when I get to my first location, Water Orton. So sit back, enjoy the journey as we head to Birmingham New Street. So we're now made to Birmingham, and as you can see behind me, there's still another cracking good image of a West Midlands Metro tram. No, there isn't. So the reason about Birmingham New Street is to leave Birmingham New Street on this train right behind me here. This is the 10:52 cross-country service to Leicester, but I'm going to Water Orton station first. But when I get to Water Orton, I just heard there is actually a problem that's happening around the Derby area, which I'll explain more when I get to Water Orton railway station. Going to catch that train now and leave Birmingham New Street. So this is my first location I shall be filming trains at today. This is Water Orton Station. Also, Water Orton is operated by West Midlands Railway, but no West Midlands Railway services actually call at this station. It's only cross-country trains that call at this location. And it's a lovely freight hotspot if you want to catch freight trains coming off the Sutton Park line or the Camp Hill line heading towards Tamworth or Nuneaton. The main reason I'm at Water Orton Station is not for freight, because the Avanti West Coast services are being diverted by Nuneaton towards Wolverhampton. So I'm filming at Water Orton and Coleshill Parkway today to get some Avanti West Coast diverts through these locations. Unfortunately though, they'll be class 221 super voyages. But we'll see what else passes through as well. Now the problem as said at Birmingham New Street was there was a line-side fire between Tamworth and Burton-on-Trent. But it looks like that line-side fire is not going to be an issue as such as we're filming here today. So the only thing I've seen going towards Tamworth is that Class 170 Turbo Star, but that was an empty stock working. They have diverted one S41 onto the Cross City line. It's ironic really, because I come here for diverts, but trains are diverting away from me. Now the station history of Water Orton station is that this is not the original station that I'm standing on here. The original station was actually a little further up from here, which was opened on the 10th of February 1842 by the Birmingham and Derby Junction Railway. That station is where Water Orton East Junction is today. The current station that I'm standing on was opened on the 3rd of May 1909 by the Midland Railway, because the reason for this station being resited is that they wanted to build a route diverting away from Coleshill Parkway to Tamworth, which is actually today's route that CrossCountry Trains to Nottingham take from here towards Tamworth. And the 3-letter station code for Water Orton is WTO. So that last train you saw is actually going towards Leicester, which actually we've had an hour at Water Orton railway station. The only problem is with Water Orton station is it has a 2-hourly service towards Coleshill Parkway, and it has a 2-hourly service towards Birmingham New Street, and then it has an odd service going towards Derby in the evening as well. Also, platform 1 here is actually bi-directional, so any trains coming from Coleshill Parkway has to come in on platform 1, crossover. So it is very interesting. Unfortunately though, I will have to have 2 hours here, but whatever, if it's 2 hours, 7 hours, the full day here, Water Orton station is always worth it filming trains here. Honestly, it does not feel like 2 hours for you, but it does feel like 2 hours for me. But we shall be leaving Water Orton station pretty soon to Coleshill Parkway, our next and final station of the day that we'll be filming trains at. And also getting some Avanti West Coast super voyages diverting through there. We are waiting for the 1303 cross-country service to Leicester, but that should be arriving now to take me to Coleshill Parkway. So I was due a freight train through here at 1316. However, they've diverted that via the 1909 route that the Midland Railways built towards Tamworth. So that's annoying, but unfortunately there's nothing we can do about that. However though, this station I'm at is Coleshill Parkway. It's also operated by West Midlands Railway, but West Midlands Railway don't serve this station. It's all cross-country services, Birmingham New Street to Stansted Airport or Birmingham New Street to Leicester. It does have a half an hourly service. Now, Coleshill Parkway has a different history to Water Orton Station. This station opened on the 10th of May 1842 as Forge Mills. However though, during its time it was renamed Forge Mills for Coleshill, then it got reverted back to its original name, then it was renamed to Coleshill, but the station closed on the 4th of March 1968. However though, the station did reopen on the 18th of September 2007 as Coleshill Parkway, and the 3-letter station code for Coleshill Parkway is CEH. Also, you can change at Coleshill Parkway for bus services to Birmingham International. I've just come out to Coleshill Parkway railway station for a second, because just over here is Hams Hall Freight Terminal, when they load containers onto wagons, and intermodal traffic starts here, going towards like Felixstowe. Now this opened on the 11th of July 1997. However though, beyond this freight terminal used to be Hams Hall Power Station, which first opened in 1929, and it opened in 3 stages, but the whole thing closed in 1992. Now we're seeing some Avanti West Coast Class 221 Super Voyagers diverted through here, but coming up next is a massive diverted freight train, because south of Milton Keynes Central is shut to all traffic, and the Dollars-Moor to Daventry water cannon train is actually being diverted massively big time through Coleshill Parkway station, and that is coming through in a second, heading towards Daventry. That doorway I'm pointing at right there is the ticket office, and it's temporarily closed, but also in that ticket office is a ticket machine, and there is no ticket machine at Coleshill Parkway at the moment because it's in the ticket office and the ticket office is temporarily closed. So if you want to buy your ticket at Coleshill Parkway, you've got to buy it on the train. Now I do have something to tell you, because before this railway journey was started this morning, I actually knew the 14:25 was cancelled, and that was my train out of Coleshill Parkway. So I thought I'll wait till 3 o'clock and get the next train. However though, I can have an hour at Coleshill Parkway station. The 13:59 service to Birmingham New Street, which started at Leicester, is running about 20 minutes late. It's now due here at 14:18. So I can actually catch that train at 14:18 and still get back to Birmingham New Street for the 14:47 back to Rugeley Town.
So we're now arriving into Water Orton.
So I made it back to Rugeley Town railway station, and honestly today's journey has really been good. Can't disagree with anything. We went to Water Orton station and went to Coleshill Parkway railway station, and honestly the workings we got there were strange, incredible and interesting. That's the best way to describe it. We got plenty of freight trains at Water Orton and Coleshill Parkway. We got plenty of light locomotive movements at these locations, but the main reason I went to these locations is we got Avanti West Coast super voyages through there as well, which was the whole reason for this trip, because you don't see a class 221 at Coleshill Parkway unless it's a cross-country or a Leicester service, and it really has been interesting indeed. The only problem I would say that happened today, and I knew about this before the trip even started, the 14:25 to Birmingham New Street was cancelled. That was cancelled before I even caught the first train out of here, and that was at 9:20 this morning. However though, the 13:59 service was running a bit late by 20 minutes, and I caught that instead at about 2:20, which was no problem because we had roughly a full hour at Coleshill Parkway station, so I can't disagree with that. Unfortunately, Water Orton had 2 hours there because the service patterns are, they're hourly calling points, but it's 2 hourly towards Birmingham and it's 2 hourly towards Coleshill Parkway. But Water Orton is also a bottleneck as well, because you can get services that have to wait for other services to pass. Like before I went back to Birmingham, my train out of Coleshill Parkway did call at Water Orton, but had to wait there 5-10 minutes for a Avanti super voyager to pass through and a freight train to pass through on platform 1. So Water Orton is a massive bottleneck that really does need sorting out better for the railways, but when that's going to happen though, it may happen, it may not. But other than that, it has really been a successful trip and I can't disagree with it. So this is roughly the end. Feel free to give this a like, subscribe, comment down below if you wish. I have been SimOnTrains. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you for another railway journey pretty soon.